Welcome to FS17 Tree Services. Today we will be removing a few tall trees at the garden center. We'll be making our way over to the shop here in our 2016 GMC 1500. Today we will be using a variety of new equipment we got here for the company, including our Freightliner bucket truck, Ram 2500, and our John Deere Skidsteer. This will be a pretty exciting day. It's going to be a bit tricky. Both of these tall trees are very close to two greenhouses, and we gotta be very careful that they don't come crashing down on that building. I hope all of you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below here in the comments. My day is going good so far, and I hope yours is too. It's going to be a very busy day here for the tree company, which is a very exciting. Now, a few things about this new bucket truck is a local power company was selling it with 3,000 miles on it, so I picked it up and I got the truck wrapped to our company colors of green and black. And let me know, guys, should we keep this or should we sell it? I did do some updates to it in a few areas, did fix up a few things, but here it is. We do have to take off their logo, but I thought that this would be a little bit easier to maneuver since we don't have the chip bed combined with a bucket truck on our F650, and I thought that this would be pretty cool, and it's a much smaller truck as well, and we aren't doing any wood chipping, so it fits in today. And then we have our brand new Ram 2500 regular cab. I do have the tow mirrors folded out because we are towing our 10 axle dump trailer and the John Deere skid steer, and I actually did black out the wheels on the skid steer as well. It's a pretty cool, neat touch that I wanted to do to it. So let's start up both trucks here. We will be featuring the following mod as well in today's video, but let me know, guys, should we keep this truck or should we just go back to having that one bucket truck? This is a much smaller truck, and I think it's easier to maneuver around town as well. Let's hop back here in the Ram, and we'll get the following mod set up here to follow us. And the garden center is not too far down the road as well, which is awesome as well. But I'm excited to be back here with the Tree Services Company, and I can't wait to bring this company into FS19 as well. Removing trees in that game will be pretty cool. And big shout out goes out to Wind Metal Farming for releasing all of these epic mods here for FS17. I do see that they do have some very cool ones here in the works, and just big shout out goes out to you guys. You guys make some awesome mods, and I do use a lot of them here in videos and in my own time. Now that truck should be following us as well, which is nice, and there it goes. It's going to follow us, and we'll just kind of cruise down here to the garden center. And I think they said that these trees are just around 40 to 45 feet tall, so it's going to be a bit tricky, but we were hired to do it. I did quote it, so we are able to do it. But take a look at this, guys. This Ram is pretty cool. It's a regular cab as well. Not too many regular cab trucks. I do wish there was more and more of these here in FS17, but this is awesome. It will definitely do the job here for us, and we have already arrived. Yeah, take a look at that. Not too far, and the skid steer did move around on us just a little bit. I really wish this had a locking script, but what we'll do is I first want to get both of them cut down. You guys can see, take a look at that. They're actually leaning towards this greenhouse here as well, so it's almost 2.5, 3 feet away from there, so they definitely want that one cut down. And then the other one is this over here. Now this one is leaning towards the manure pit, and they don't want it crashing down in that, so we'll be using that. So let's kind of see where it is. It's actually just arrived. That's pretty cool, and this is a very nice one. The boom does extend out pretty far as well. I do want to get the one closest to the street first, and then we'll kind of work our way back. We'll get them completely cut up as well. We'll get our hazard lights and beacon lights turned on. Let's get this here into position. And one big bonus as well with having a much smaller bucket truck is that it's a much lighter footprint, which means we won't be leaving pretty big tire tracks in there as well. We'll lift this truck up, make sure it's stabilized, and let's get this going. We'll lift this up. Let's take a look. We'll lift that up, and we'll lift this one up. Now, I'm still learning the controls here to this bucket, and that's okay. Actually, we'll get in the bucket now. And can we get in it? Let's kind of take a look. So I believe that we are now in it. Yeah, take a look at that. We'll get this raised all the way up. Now, this goes pretty high up as well, so we'll try to go as far as we can. that's as far as it looks like we can go, but we should be able to do a little bit more, pretty much maximizing this. But let me know your feedback, guys. Should we keep this, or should we decide to sell this truck? And it looks like we'll have to reach a little bit, and that's too much of a reach, I have to say. So we're gonna have to try again to reach, and there we go. Awesome. We'll try to get this cut. And it's going to fall. Yep, take a look at that. And it's going to be pretty close to the street, a little bit in the street. Whoa, we got to clear that as soon as we can. But we'll hop back here in the truck, and let's get this lower down. We don't have too much time here, but you guys see, even with all this room, we had some trouble. We'll get as close as we can to the tree. It's just helpful when we are. Let's get the chainsaw back out. And we'll cut this here. There it goes, timber almost on our truck there. We definitely want to reposition this truck, so yeah, let's kind of get out of this bucket, and let's kind of reposition it. I definitely do not like that they come crashing down, especially in the roadway. That is not a safe thing as well. So this looks to be good right about there. We'll hop out of the truck. Let's kind of get these cut up here now. Tree work is a very dangerous job, I will have to say. Climbing up trees, even getting in a bucket truck is pretty dangerous. You guys saw, take a look at that, even going up in a bucket like that, cutting it very high up, it still came across the entire road. That just shows just how big this tree actually was. And it's good though that we were able to take it down in a controlled environment and not with cars driving by, and the business is closed right now as well, which is helpful. We'll just kind of throw these off to the side of the road, but we will be putting them in the back of the dump trailer. Today will be a bit here on the longer side, which will be pretty exciting. I still do want to cut that there in a few more places, and I think before we get the other one kind of cut up into pieces, let's get this one cleaned up. I always like to finish one project and one task before doing the next one, and that's going to be a good thing. We might go to lunch in between as well, and we don't want just pieces laying around. These are actually a little bit heavy, but there we go. That's good there. This one came pretty close to our truck. That's not really a good thing. This is definitely going to be too heavy to move. So I think that looks good there. We should be able to cut it one more time, and then that will be it. We'll raise it all the way up. And I'm thinking right about there is going to be good. We'll try to get it as close as we can. That looks good there. And I like how the truck spawns you right here as well. But let me know your feedback, guys. What you think of buying this truck used? It's a 2016 model year. We got it for a great price from the local power company, and they didn't need it anymore, and I thought, why not get it? And it's so far working out nice for us. So let me know your feedback. I greatly appreciate all of it. And there we go. Now we definitely have to come back here with a stump grinder to grind all of it up, but that looks good there. We'll hop back here in the bucket truck. We'll get this folded all back in, and then that will be it here. Wow, you guys can see just how handy this truck really can be, especially being this size. I kind of like it a lot, so let me know your feedback. Should we keep it? I greatly use it, and I'm thinking we might build one like this, and this is actually a perfect size, or we might get one a little bit smaller depending on what you guys think, but we'll definitely move this off to the side road. It was in the road just a little, and that is okay, and that looks to be good right about there. I'm currently in the works here on some mods for all of you guys, including the John Deere train cut mower. I've been working on them for quite a long time now, trying to get everything perfect on it before I do release it, and it should be coming soon, and hopefully I could get the other two done, but they might wait for FS19 depending on how everything goes with the compact tractors. Now I got it as close as I could to the sidewalk. We'll definitely get our hazard lights on, and let's get loading up here with this. Now take a look at this, guys. I don't really use this skid steer too much, but I really do like it a lot. We actually have a few new skid steers coming to FS19. I can't wait to show you guys those in a video, but wow, we were able to get up the curb no problem, and we do have a JCB grapple on the front. I bought it off our JCB tracked skid steer. I thought why not use it for this as well, since it will do the job and we don't have to buy another one. That's always nice. And I'm thinking, before we actually get started with this, let's pick up those tiny ones. It's going to make loading a little bit easier. Now we will be strapping all these down, even though they are in the back of our trailer as well. And this is a dump trailer with the short sides. I kind of like both. This one is a little bit easier for loading as well with the skid steer. That's kind of why I chose this. The ones that we can pick up by hand definitely makes it easier for us. A few of these we can, but the others are pretty big and heavy. Actually picking up quite a lot of these by hand, which is nice. This one, yeah, definitely way too big. And usually these would kind of go in, but here in the game, they actually do slide around on us quite a bit. So we have to kind of just go like this, and this doesn't actually have that far of a reach, I will have to say. Whoa, a pretty big log shaking the skid steer around, and we should be able to take a look at that, almost pulling wheelie, but I think the blacked out wheels do look very nice on this skid steer, I will have to say. Take a look at all of that weight. The skid steers are pretty light when you want to move things around, and this one does bounce around a little bit extra, but let's see if we can fix this. Wow, whoa! And almost came crashing down. It would not be good. So it's and there we go. Perfect. It went in the trailer perfectly. And let's see if we could just push it a little bit extra. Hopefully we could close these doors as well, and we're going to have to cut a little piece off. Now sometimes we do run into problems like this. That's okay. We do work around them. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support here on the daily videos. You guys have been awesome with all of it, and I really do appreciate it. Uploading to YouTube every day is a lot of fun. And all these different things we do as well. I do have some landscaping coming soon to the channel. Actually, a pretty big project. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait for FS19. I'm featuring Forza on the channel now. There's so much cool things happening to the channel, and I still do have a very big surprise that I'm waiting for the perfect time to reveal as well. So stay tuned for that. Whoa, rocking back and forth. Not the safest thing, but we were able to manage it in just so big of a piece. You guys can see it's just shaking the skid steer back and forth, but only a few more, and these are the biggest pieces of them all. Let's try to do some first-person view. I really do like this view. It's a bit tricky, though, with skid steers, and you have so much protection on the cab. It's good at the same time, though. Let's see if we can get this piece. Without a grapple, I don't think these would really be possible. It's just so tricky to kind of get these pieces picked up. And you guys can see the skid steer is rocking back and forth. There's just so much weight, and that's pretty realistic, I will have to say. These pieces of wood are very heavy, and I don't want to lift it up too much, just enough, and we'll let it fall out. This trailer is actually getting filled up pretty fast. Perfect. I do want to cut that branch as well. Awesome, so I think we could probably fit a few more branches here in this, and because of time-wise, I don't think we'll have time to start the next tree, but that's okay, and we'll probably just stay here at the job, get a little lunch break before we start on that next one. But this is going to be a pretty heavy piece. Probably should cut it into a few pieces, and we might have to do that depending on how the skid steer reacts to it. We definitely want to be efficient, but we don't want to overload the skid steer to the point where it's a bit dangerous to operate. And you guys can see right now, it is a bit scary, I will have to say. Almost, you guys can see, take a look at that. Wow, just so much weight on the front of this. And the skid steer is a bit smaller as well, so this smaller skid steer like this doesn't really help out. And this is a first, so I will have to say. I haven't really had too much problems with skid steers in the past, but this one I really did want to feature in a video again. I haven't featured it in quite a long time, and I do like it a lot. So we'll get that part there, and let's kind of see, do we have to cut any of these? And this one we'll have to. That's okay. Once we cut this, we'll call it a day. Like I have touched on, please let me know your feedback there of that bucket truck. I think having a bucket truck without a chip bed included is pretty helpful for the company, and we don't have to take a very big truck out every time. And it almost looks like, let's kind of see, some of these straps aren't really strapping down, And there we go. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video using the new Ram 2500 bucket truck and the John Deere skid steer on the Square Farms map. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and subscribe for more.